Outdoors Brews and BBQ is a proud member of the Penthouse Podcast Network.
All guests are over the age of 21 and are legally allowed to imbibe responsibly.
Yo, welcome to Outdoors Brews and BBQ. This is Carlos, your host. Welcome back. I'm ready to taste some stuff out of the ordinary for the first time. Yeah, I was out last week, though.
Oh, you mean welcome back because of
I was out last week. I had to recover from some other stuff.
Understood.
So, but this is the first episode we are going to do.
Oh, I'm excited.
Tequila.
I am Hyro, the co-host.
Hyro, my co-host. Yeah, you're right.
And I have brought some fun for our guests here.
We bumped it up. We bumped it up like 2 tiers for this episode.
Yeah.
Two tiers. Just 2 tiers?
But Chris, welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
And Ralphie, welcome back.
Woo!
So we are doing, or we're going to try to speed our way through because we were starting up a little late.
Yeah, we speed our way through, and we got a bunch of drinks. Woo!
We're going to try to speed our way through 3 different tequilas.
What are we starting with, actually? What is the first?
We're starting off with the tequilas, aren't we?
Hey!
I mean,
I thought we were going to go with the beers.
We can start off with a piss. That's fine.
Because it's
No,
piss.
hold on. Isn't it liquor before beer? You're in the clear?
What is that?
I don't know.
I mean,
Beer before liquor, never been sicker. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You
See, for me, it don't matter.
Okay.
But
so then we're going to start off with the liquors,
All right,
and
let's
then
go
we'll
with
finish it off with piss. So,
Yeah,
Harold, give us an insight. Look, because you were the picker of these 3 tequilas. So the first one you're putting into the scenario tonight is
Espolón.
Espolón Tequila Blanco.
So I brought two silvers.
Oh, that camera's alive.
2 blancos, and I brought 1 reposado. Wow.
Reposado.
I was about repasado. Yeah, for some tequilas. I have it. I put a nice little scroll bar for you so you can read them out.
No, I'm not gonna read all that, bro. If you did that shit in bullet points, then it would have been better. But right now, my brain ain't for reading that
Pásalo aquí.
that biography.
Here, because I can't read them.
All right. I ain't know for reading a biography.
So this tequila that we got, El Espolón Blanco, the dedicated smoothness of exquisite bouquet of Espolón silver tequila recalls the memory of the characteristic agave aromas from which the spirit is made. It is filtered before bottling so that the clean, clear taste of our tequila can be fully enjoyed by aficionados who crave the true original taste of premium agave.
All right. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, open up.
You
You
brought
got the
me
small cups right here.
You brought me a tequila I have yet to see before.
I'm a
So.
fan of agave.
Oh, I've had this one multiple times. Actually, mostly in mixed drinks.
Mixed drinks.
Yeah.
And lid is down.
Chemical X.
Chemical X. All right.
Be gentle.
Be gentle.
This is
I'm on
tequila.
a low carb diet now.
That gentle enough?
Yeah.
Or you
All I
want more?
heard,
Yeah, that's good.
low carb, high alcohol.
Low carb, high alcohol scenario. All right.
Nah,
So
me
this
and
is
my wife.
Hyro?
Really?
Oh shit! Look at that.
That's a double?
Nah, that's
That's probably a single.
No, that's actually a single. Like,
You want that, Ralphie? You want more?
No, this.
I think that's good.
Nah, I think that's great.
I think he's good. I think he's good.
we ain't trying to kill Ralphie.
I'm
Yo,
gonna go more or less.
Chad.
This is Chen. You want there? You want more?
Chen just said he want the whole bottle.
Oh my god, this
By
smells like
himself.
regret. Oh.
Chen, here you go.
I'm also not.
Wait,
gonna-
are we sipping this or housing it?
So technically, you could take it the way you'd like.
You
I would
can-
prefer that you
Oi.
actually sip it.
Oh,
Like, I want you to actually taste it. Like, see if you have any notes. Because we're drinking tequila today. And, we're doing this because, Cinco de Mayo is coming along. I want to show you out with some different tequilas out there. Oh, I like that face.
Oh,
that face.
All right. So, guys,
Chris
remember
already-
these first 3 are not beers, so we're not rating from the 0 to 5
Mhm.
or by tens. We're going from 1 to 10.
That tequila, bro.
Ralphie took one sip. He's like,
No, I didn't
oh.
take a sip yet.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't take a sip. He
I
just took a.
smelled
He
it.
took a little.
He
a
took
smell.
a-
But actually, this smells actually a lot of tequilas. Most people I know, you said like the lower tequila, like just like they just get the basic Jose Cuervo
The
or
peasants.
was it the other one?
He's a
The ones you like, the house tequilas. Normally, you find I forgot the name. Something with a
Patron.
Nah, Patron. Actually, well, it depends on
Patron's
Patron.
nice. Patron's nice actually.
Not Casamigo. Casamigo actually pretty good. And actually, we got a Casamigo here.
Hey, let's get it.
Herradura? No,
This
Herradura
isn't-
is also a nice
It's
brand.
not bad.
This isn't bad, but I feel like this is definitely a tequila I would use for a drink mixer, not for
Yeah.
something I would drink on its own.
Would you
Like
take
this
it?
isn't something you disrespect by taking it just as a shot.
If
Like,
I take
you-
this as a shot, I feel
Exact.
like my
This.
body gonna heat
Well,
up.
you could have this on the rocks if you think about it. A lot colder,
Aye.
chilled.
It's going
maybe with a
Not
lime.
like that.
I would like it like ice cold though. Like,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, this is this. I couldn't get it that cold. My apologies.
I ain't gonna lie, the first little sip I took, I felt like I had drank some acid down my throat.
See, exactly what I'm telling you.
Wait. Who did that? Who did that? Oh, you gotta, if
Ralphie
you're gonna
did.
do it, do it right. Now, I'm
Yeah.
gonna
What
show
was
you.
right?
I'm gonna show you.
He's the one who does it.
Oh,
That's,
Oi.
no, I was just. I thought he said, "Oh hey," but
Oh hey, yeah, this is oh hey.
but this, yeah, I felt it immediately.
I know.
yo,
Hey, if you're feeling cold,
You're not cold no more. Shit.
if you out in the middle of,
but think of this nice and chilled, maybe with a lime, maybe in a margarita. Like this is, or even fancier drinks out there. This is like most when I go out places, they'll use this tequila to mix those drinks. Sometimes
Okay.
I'll just ask for them straight, but
look, for
What
this
was the name
being
of this
straight, what?
What's the name of this?
This is
El
called
Espolón,
Espolón.
El Espolón.
ESPOLON.
JELO. It's a
I mean,
lie.
as long as it's not called El Tapón.
El Tapón, yeah.
Oh my god. Honestly, it's probably one of the most smooth tequilas that I've ever had. I would say. I mean, what are we rating on 1 through 10?
1 through 10. This is just flat 1 to 10.
I give it an 8. Pretty solid, I'd say.
Damn.
I liked it.
Okay.
It doesn't burn too much when you go down, but it does warm you up though. I will say
Mhm.
that.
This definitely warms you up.
I'm there.
What you thinking, Chen? Oh, Chen
I'm
gives
gonna
it
You
an
also
8
gave
too.
it an 8?
Chen also gave it an 8.
Damn.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Ralphie?
It is sweet.
Yeah.
It's a hard call for Ralphie. From 1 to 10.
8 is pretty solid.
Damn.
Damn.
Okay. Y'all giving a high.
That's actually what I rate it.
I got a
It's an 8
If you
for
It's an
me.
8 for you?
Yeah. The ones I got are like the ones I enjoy.
It
Not
ain't
my
bad.
favorites, but the ones I enjoy.
I like the
Right.
sweetness in it that was present. It's
The agave is nice with it.
Yes, it is.
I like it.
it's that strong afterkick that it gives you
Mhm.
that kind of threw me back. I've had other tequilas while visiting Mexico, and I feel like they've been much smoother.
Oh yeah, dude. But over
Oh,
there
I'm
you
sure.
can get diesel gasoline ones. Like pretty much just like
No way.
no, because in Mexico, like tequila obviously is like one of their part of their culture, right?
Okay.
So like when you
Just-
go over there, like you can pretty much get stuff that you can't get here in the United States. And like when they do tequila tastings, like especially like for the tourist stuff,
Mhm.
dude, some of the stuff that they give you is just like I think I saw one that had a scorpion in it one time.
That's
And,
lovely.
Like I've had tequilas over there.
I've had
where-
tequila with scorpion in it. or
There's-
with
they have
not
tequilas-
scorpion gusano.
Gusano or what
A
it has
worm in it.
worms.
It has a worm.
Yeah, I seen the worms. In it.
And I'm just like, how do people drink this? And they're like, no, this is just like an everyday thing for
And
us.
people eat it.
I've
at the
had
end,
like
too.
I've had a liquor in I think it was Thailand, and it did have a scorpion in it.
Did you eat
I
it?
forgot what it was. Nah.
I had a friend
Like
that used to
they
do
had it in the bottle and they just served it. Like I didn't buy it. I would love to buy it.
Yeah.
but-
But
All right.
would-
So just to let everyone know, it's gonna be lightning round because we got 5 drinks.
We got 5 drinks to go through, bro.
All right.
Wait.
whoa. So we're already on the
Is it?
second one, which I'm
Let's go.
gonna start reading about in a moment once I get
I'm
this
gonna
done.
let me give you all my rating to this first one.
Oh,
that we
my
just
bad, my
finished up.
bad.
I never gave you all a rating. I'm gonna give it a solid 6.5.
6.5. Okay, that's not
All
bad.
right.
It's a solid
That's
6.5.
still good.
I'm not
That's
gonna
No,
shoot
no,
it as
no,
high
no.
as you guys
I don't shoot.
because I feel
if
like
it's-
I've had other tequilas out there that were really, really smooth.
What happens if you go to Mexico?
But that's
The
all
thing
of
is,
those were
here. I
in
feel like it's a
Mexico.
higher
You're
one
right.
here because like here you're not gonna get those same ones
You're right.
unless you
Like
get someone to ship
I
it
had
to
a
you.
dude while in Mexico give me tequila in a bottle that was no bigger than a beer bottle. That's how small the bottle was.
That's actually
A little bit thinner than this.
Yeah.
So it
No, it's different
contained
ones, but
less. It contained less fluid than that one. And the dude gives me the whole presentation. He pours some in his hand, and the one that he pours in his hand immediately dries.
what?
Right.
Wait, so he poured it in his
Versus-
hand and it just dried?
And it dries out, right? Versus like the ones that we get here where
Was
you
it
pour some of that
rubbing
in your hand
It's
And
gonna be
it-
wet for a bit.
and it stays wet for a bit.
But what's okay? But
That's alcohol. It's
So in the processing, it's like the one that we would have here is slightly more watered down.
that's why everything's
Versus-
at 80
So-
proof.
When I had a sample, when I tasted this tequila he was putting in his hand,
It's high, bro.
it was super, super smooth. Like there wasn't an afterburn. It was a really good tasting tequila.
It'll mess you up.
But then I look at the bottle, I'm like, God damn, that shit looks like the size of a Mexican Coca-Cola. And then I asked him for the price, and he's like, $89. I was like, 89
Pesos or dollars?
Dollars.
Ooh.
US dollars. And I was
Oh, he
like,
wanted
nah,
that
bro, it's all
bread.
good. I'm gonna keep on looking. But let me tell you, the tequila was
Damn, now I want
really-
that.
Tequila
I'm pretty
was
sure
really
that might have been rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
good.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. You
I'm
have to be
thinking like,
crazy.
what?
Let's
Like,
let's call a spade, shall we?
Like-
please?
I was confused by that. Like, I've never seen that. I never even heard of that.
All right,
before.
so the next tequila while Borata's pouring it
It's
is
another one.
Jose Cuervo Reservo de la Familia Platino.
That's a very
Set aside in the cool cellars below Casa Cuervo is a coveted 100% de agave plata tequila, once reserved only for the Cuervo family's private enjoyment. Jose Cuervo Platino. This exquisite spirit is handcrafted using a unique process we call esencia de agave, a meticulous method that brings the full character, flavor, and essence of agave to life. So this is the fancier Jose Cuervo, because y'all definitely heard me say Jose Cuervo.
I did. I just
Yeah, most people they think Jose Cuervo, they think like the cheap, the Jose Cuervo is like, hey, look, we're just gonna throw some shots. This is like you want to sip, like you're drinking it like a whiskey.
you can definitely
You-
disinfect wounds with this.
Hyro,
Yeah, this
here's
is-
yours. Ralphie, here's yours.
appreciate the love.
And
You know we
here's
got
candy
you.
caps.
We got you. We got you.
And then here's mine.
Chen.
Oh,
Yeah, Ralphie's dying. He hasn't even tasted it yet.
I heard a noise.
This has no bite. No bite whatsoever.
The smell has a tequila taste, but
No, it's delicious. It's smooth as hell, but it has no bite. Like in the sense of
Yeah.
like you know
So
how
the
like beer.
smell's definitely there.
No, it smells.
yes, it lets you know you're
always
drinking
gonna be
tequila.
there. Like the smell. Oh, good.
Did you take a sip yet?
Not yet.
Watch, take a sip.
This is actually smoother than the first one.
Yeah, way smoother.
And
I like the other one.
you like the other one more though?
This one
Okay.
got like kind of tastes like a spice to it,
Yeah. I do.
Yes,
like an aftertaste to it.
but it's like very
But
like
agave.
smooth.
Yeah, yeah. It's
The other
subtle.
one you could taste like it gives you a little like
I don't taste
Kick.
what I've. Okay, the difference between these two. This one has a spice in it.
no, like these they're basically blancos. It's just basically the clearest, purest. It's probably the way they purify them. The way they just
As
put 'em-
far as price tier, I'm sure that this one that we're tasting now is pricier than the first
Yes,
one we
it is.
tasted.
Really,
yes,
Yeah.
it is smoother.
Very smooth. It's palatable. Like it's very very. It's
Think
more-
about this with a nice like glass, ice
Ooh.
cubes. I'm just drinking
This
it.
is-
Nice chilled.
I would eat this with like what's the Mexican platter that has like the steak and like that fried cheese thing that's like a
Fajita.
no, not
No,
fajitas. Tampiqueño.
Oh, yeah, I just heard
Tampiqueño.
it.
Which is like it has like rice,
Tampiqueño.
refried beans, like nice grilled steak, and it has like a nice piece of fried cheese on it. Like this will go good with that. Damn, now I want
That
that.
sounds right.
Actually, yeah. Actually,
Sounds
now I'm
good.
hungry.
There you go.
All right, so
So from a 1 to 10, what would we rate this one?
I give this. One.
I'm giving this one a higher number.
Really?
I actually liked the smoothness, and this one's slightly better than the first
I
one.
feel like you drink this like a whiskey.
Yeah.
You'd throw some ice
I
in.
don't-
You'd have it on the barbecue
Yeah,
with
but
you,
the
chilling. Just
spice part, the agave that's in it is nice. It's that little
the plant that used to actually make
that
the tequila.
spice that's subtle to it. I wasn't expecting that.
So it had a little spice. See, is that I feel like it has the Cuervo smell.
Yeah.
Like
It
the
does.
even with the cheaper Jose Cuervo, it's still
Yeah.
it has it, but
Mhm.
not as apparent because the cheaper one is like. And
I
that's
should've
why
looked
you
you
taking a
up.
shot. You're just like, yo,
Yeah.
fuck.
I would. That was tough.
I like this.
Well, he figures
don't
that
like
out.
the
Hyro,
spice.
what's the price tag more or less for this bottle?
So that tiny bottle is like $32.
You.
Yeah, actually, the two last ones, they're both 30-something dollars.
So the first one was also 30-some bucks?
Nah, the first one was 20.
First one was 20. So as we can see, the $12 difference.
And these are 350 milliliters. Yeah, 320.
So these are the smaller bottles.
Yeah, these are smaller bottles. Because of course I didn't want to buy a bunch of big bottles and then I'd be spending like hundreds.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
Because like I think just the normal bottle of this one is like $100.
Damn.
A normal bottle.
Shit.
Yeah, meaning a bigger bottle than that.
I mean, it can't be more expensive.
I feel like your
Probably,
process is just slowing down as we go through these
Nah,
tequilas, bro.
I'm just thinking like
He's
when I'm
pondering.
trying to rate it, I would give it probably another 8 or probably 8.5. Something.
It's a little
between
harder
the two.
than the other one.
Only reason I say because of how smooth it was. The only
Which is
reason
what I like
I was
the
saying,
most about
This
it.
one right now,
is
we're just trying to like
the
this. If we had
smoothness.
them like in a glass, ice,
Yeah, I
it'd be a different
understand.
ambiance. You'd be like, yeah,
but
it'll
the
probably go up.
Spice compared to the last.
Yo, Chen, these
like
things
the
are
other one
screwed to
more.
the wall, right?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
Okay.
land on my head. I accidentally bumped it. All right.
Yeah,
Chen.
he might get me a couple times on here.
Chen,
I'm
what
gonna lie.
you give this? Chen gives it a 6. He's not feeling it. Well, he's feeling
Yeah,
it more.
see?
It's not a 5, so it's not. He don't hate it. But
I'm gonna
All right,
go ahead and give it a 7. I did prefer the other one better because I like a little bite
Yeah.
in my drink. You know, like I like a
Yeah.
little bit more strength. Not to say though, I will say the design of the bottle, like this bottle, like makes you feel
Like it's gonna be a whole lot better.
like it's gonna be a whole lot better. Like for example, you have like little bubbles in the actual glass when they made the glass. That means that they put extra attention and effort into it.
Mhm.
And then there's a wax seal on it. So
Really?
for me that's a bigger selling point, but I don't see the taste matching up with the design. That's just me. Like I just no bite for tequila. Like that just I've never had that happen to me before. But I will say it makes up for it in smoothness. That's something that you don't see too often where it just there's no bite whatsoever when you drink it. So
Hey,
Okay.
I always say like this is the most people, they hear Jose Cuervo and they're like, oh no.
regrets.
This is more like, all right, I could do this. Porada?
Okay. I liked it a lot. I like the smoothness. This reminded me a lot of some of the tequilas that I've tasted while in Mexico.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna give it an 8 versus the other one that I gave a 6.5 to, because
Okay.
that
Okay.
aftertaste to me, that like Chris says, the aftertaste is something that you enjoy as well. But to me, it's more about how can I have this tequila without having to make some sort of cocktail drink or some sort of sweeter drink,
Mm-hmm.
right? With a tequila like this, I don't need to. I can just have this tequila on its own, and it's super smooth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Whereas of the first one, I felt that kick at the end, and I was like, questionable. I feel like this is the first one will be one more that I would use to blend other
Drink.
mixes
Right.
together
Right.
versus having it on its own.
All right. Yeah. So for me, it's a 7.
Okay.
Cool.
It's a 7. These are my top ones.
Okay.
But yeah, so we got everyone's numbers. We got the next one going.
Shit,
This
looks like a
one's
beer bottle.
yeah, it does look like a beer bottle.
Looks like a
This
fucking
one
beer
does
bottle.
look like a dark
That's,
beer
I
bottle.
know
like the-
that one.
Is that like kind of like the bottle in Mexico?
Yes.
Yeah,
More or less
that's
exactly
exactly
the
how it is.
size.
And this one actually is part of the George Clooney
Yeah.
like tequila,
Ooh.
the one that he supports. Casamigos
I know this.
Reposado
I
So-
can rate it now.
is 100% agave produced
This one's
at Productos Finos de
I
Agave
like this one.
in the highlands of Jalisco, Mexico. This small batch ultra premium tequila is made from the finest hand-selected blue Weber agave. Is slow cooked, ferments slowly with proprietary yeast,
Ooh.
and rests for 7 months in previously used whiskey barrels.
Oh.
See, because that's the difference. This one's a different one. That's why I brought 2 clear ones, because that's normally the tequila that most people get. Then you got to get the reposado. You got the anejo and the reposado.
The gold tone you see to it is from those whiskey barrels.
Mm-hmm. That's why you go and you get that. That's why it's a little different.
Yeah, I've had this one before.
Ooh, it
Yeah.
smells.
Your face, you're like, I'm ready.
It smells sweet.
It smells sweet.
You can smell the sweetness.
You know
from,
he
like,
sold it, right?
Well,
He sold the Casamigos.
Well, I know he shared it with someone else with someone else. Like it was him and someone else.
Yeah,
it's just
two
you
people.
normally put the
No,
brand
yeah.
like you normally go by the bigger
But I
celebrity.
believe
Like the other
he's-
one's just like a husband of a supermodel, which I can't think of her name right now. But
not just
You want to pass this down to the far right?
Oh, we
Of
have a
course.
winner.
I'm telling you,
You
this
want to
one.
pass this to
Yeah.
yourself?
I've tried this one.
This one's for you.
for me, thank you.
You want to pass this to the front
Shit.
front
Having a
line?
good time for this one.
Jesus, look at this. It even, bro. This is.
I've had these on several occasions. This one specifically.
This is the celebration one.
This is a celebration right here.
Oh
All
my.
right. And then what was the price tier for this one?
Same. It was like 30 something. 32,
30 cents for the small bottle?
Yep.
Oh, dang. Oof.
Damn, Chen already gave a number.
Chen
He's
is
at
already
9.
Threw a grenade
God.
out with a 9. All right.
See, that's what I'm gonna have one just all reposado. I just wanted to have like the basic ones, normally like the ones that you'd have on May 5th, you know, Cinco de Mayo,
Oof.
or like the one reposado that you know
Right.
people a little
I mean,
like drink a little
that's
different.
what
They're
we're
like, I'm
trying
not here to
do.
take shots. I'm here to like enjoy my tequila. Most likely, if you enjoy your tequila, you want some ice, reposado
That's what we're trying to
or
do.
anejo, which I'm also gonna bring in. That's different show.
Añejos, that's a different scenario.
This is incredible.
You win.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 10.
woo.
All right.
So, why am I giving it a 10? Because I love whiskey. I love bourbon. Like those are my favorite things in the whole wide world when it comes to like hard
Smells
liquor.
different.
The smell is incredible. You get a nice little vanilla finish
Mhm.
in there. Like, you know, you can actually
Yeah.
taste it. But you can
my
see
boy
the color
finished it
from the
already.
whiskey barrels.
That
You
way.
can taste the
was
flavor from the whiskey barrels. Like that's, you know, that's caked into the wood.
Mm.
You can feel that. You can taste that.
Bro, that
in
flavor
there.
flavor is definitely present.
It's
Oh yeah,
incredible.
you taste it immediately.
It's
That
incredible.
vanilla flavor is actually fabulous for
Like a
tequila.
hug to the taste buds.
So what you give it, Ralphie?
I give that one a 9.5.
Hold on, I
Dang,
I'll
that
try
poor
that one.
five.
gotta take a picture of this.
I've had this before. That was my first, like, I would say tequila. I've actually liked besides.
Casamigos.
Yeah,
Okay.
my Jamila and her sister. It was in Mexico.
Oh,
We
okay.
came across that, and then that's how I was able to try it. And I was like, okay, I can
Yeah,
get
like,
down with
I
this.
mess with this.
But I've always had it either shots or mixed with something like a drink. They call
Nah.
it a drinky drink.
Yeah.
A drinky
Nah, this
drink.
one with the reposado, you can have it just like
Nah, I can drink
Alone.
that straight.
throw some ice. See, a lot of these like tequila is about having it with ice. Like some drinks you just have them straight. Normally with tequila, you technically want to have them with ice.
Correct.
The barrel,
The barrel.
they're put in barrels. That's why they're like kind of whiskey colored or look like ginger ale.
Yeah,
I think-
that's exactly what I'll be having with sometimes. Ginger
So
ale.
like they're put in barrels.
With,
There's different ones. They put them in different barrels. So there's different step ones. Instead of just being like filtered like normal tequila.
They just make the tequila, they filter, and then they bottle it.
Mm-hmm. Normal tequila. So these are questions that Chen's asking because you can't hear them. But he's asking how tequila is made in a way. We're just explaining that the normal tequila is normally just filtered, put into a bottle. Reposado is allowed to basically made, put into a barrel and sitting for either, like in this case, 6 months, sometimes longer, sometimes shorter. All depends on which one you're getting.
Damn. This was really good.
For that tiny bottle, it was like $30 something. It's between 30, 35. To be honest, like, you know me, when I buy stuff, I'm just like, want. I'm just going to get a smaller version because if I get the full version, I'm not trying to spend $300.
To break down your question even further, Chen, they harvest the agave, they bake the pina bulb, so they cut off all the leaves and they leave it to the center core of the agave plant. They shred the pina and they extract the juices and ferment the juice for 3 to 12 days. Once the fermentation has gone through for the
Thank
3
you,
to 12
Google.
days, they distill the liquid and age the tequila for at least an additional 14 to 21 days. But that's just the process to make your standard tequila. That's not to
Mhm.
make your
Yeah, that's normal tequila. It's
Your-
just it's adding the barrels what really gives it that reposado.
The reposado scenario is adding it into that whiskey barrel.
Mm-hmm.
That's kinda easy.
Reposado is
That is definitely not a common Spanish word. Now you're making me look up shit, bro.
reposado. Like, I know we speak Spanish, it doesn't mean we know Spanish.
No.
Well, before you keep looking up, because I think I'm gonna start bringing out the beers now.
Yes.
What do you give this?
I actually am gonna give this a solid 9.5.
Ooh, 9.5.
I did like it a lot.
Yeah, this is my 9. Like this is solid
This
for
was
me.
great.
This is solid. So now we're going to the I would say most of you who've
Mexican
been drinking out there probably started with the
Yes.
good old piece of crap Corona.
Garona.
Crown beer. Crown beer.
Oh,
The
shit.
Crown beer.
There's more.
Yo, we said 5, Hobie.
To me,
hold
the
on.
Corona Lager
I'm gonna do my best.
is.
Hello world.
You know, it does
Basically-
the job. If you're
I didn't bring a beer bottle opener. You
Oh, I
brought a
got
beer?
one.
You
Yeah.
got one? All right.
Well, no, wait, do I have my keys? Yeah, I have my keys.
I keep on forgetting the.
Yeah, come
Oh,
ready.
damn.
Always.
Y'all all came ready.
Come
All right.
ready, so you never.
Because these are definitely
So,
not twist offs.
Are we drinking the whole bottle or are we?
No, we can share a bottle. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink one.
You gonna drink one?
No, I'm gonna definitely share.
Definitely gonna go half.
There you
Ralph
go.
definitely sharing.
Chen said he wants a bottle. He said yes, he
Chen
does.
says-
So
Chen says he
loud.
wants the bottle.
I'll drink a familiar bottle, but this piss bottle I can.
No,
I can share a
familiar,
bottle.
familiar. I'll drink that. I will.
Open.
You gotta hold the bottle, bro. No, I can't grit.
I'm holding the bottle.
Are you
It's all,
having?
it's all in the tip. It's all in the tip.
Are you having a tip malfunction?
That tequila hitting.
I'm like, I'm holding it,
Talk
bitch.
about me.
He's scratching
I
the
ain't
shit.
say
Well,
out.
this
Shit until
semi
I
drink
get
just
up.
stabbing me in the middle of my palm.
Cause
What's this? No one knows what a sim.
this shit just like right in my, this shit like right in my face.
What's it? Everyone's saying
I
what's
keep
up
saying,
to
like,
you, dog.
Yeah,
We
the matter,
we
bro?
sending out the vibes to you.
All right,
definitely
let's
gotta
pour this.
balance out
Let's
with
pour
a
this
vibe
cup in a
of this.
beer. Let's pour this beer in a cup. Wow.
Cup and a beer.
Yeah.
Coño.
Y'all heard
Up in
that.
a big
Hey, this not me, y'all. Y'all would think this was me. Yo. Y'all would think this was me.
like not today.
Wait, somebody
Not
says don't do
today.
it. Who's saying don't do it? Who's Z34 Josh?
That is whose house I'm about to go drop my dog at once
Oh.
I leave here. All right, next cup of piss. The Chris, here's the next cup of piss.
So I always gotta say with Corona.
What is this noise I'm hearing?
so y'all already know Corona is
The most common beer,
the most
you can
basic.
find
Yeah, you can.
almost at.
I'm sure you can find it anywhere in the U.S. no matter where you're at.
Coronavirus.
Chen.
It's real. Coronavirus. Wait, somebody do Cardi B. Coronavirus. It's real.
This right here, it's just this wasn't me. This was you.
This was
let,
me,
This ain't
bro.
me.
let's let everyone know. I brought tequilas. He brought beer.
What we rated?
The way that
What we
it is
rating
described by the brewery, it is an imported beer, supposedly from Mexico.
But it's probably bottled. Like
The
somewhere
main
else.
brewery is Cervecería Modelo Mexico.
This tastes fake.
It is brewed directly to the bottle. It is
I like you
described
said
as
tastes
the
fake.
finest beer that they have. That is fully transparent.
No, I
bro.
can
It
understand
just-
the thin part. That's the part I'm
This
talking
thing,
about.
to me, honestly, bro, this looks like my piss after a hangover. Yeah.
Dehydration.
That looks like my piss after I had like a couple of oranges.
You know, I gotta say something though. Like Corona isn't the worst beer.
It's
out
not.
of them.
It's not gonna get the worst number from me because, to be honest, it's the most stable.
Somebody said put some tequila in it.
Mm.
Wait, what is that? What is that
person
like?
Trying to turn somebody up.
I don't know why, bro, but this beer smells like something else.
The chat is ready to display the mess.
The chat
we-
is.
we-
And then another thing, I'm used to
we're
having it
rating
like a bloody Corona,
The hell
which you
is
put a
that?
little bit of
tomato juice.
no, not tomato juice.
Orange juice.
Damn, now I just forgot.
Cranberry juice.
No, it's another alcohol that's red. That you can pour it in. That you normally use it to mix drinks, and I just
Grenadine.
can't. Grenadine. There we go.
But grenadine's just a
But
cherry,
that's
cherry
right.
liqueur.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's liqueur.
Liqueur.
But yeah, a little bit of grenadine. It doesn't make it like any like super great. Tastes better though. But like Corona, I feel like it's just a staple. Like we could hate on it, but It's one, like most of the time you find at the beach. You're just chilling at the beach.
It's also probably the most common beer you find
Being
at
from
any
Miami.
Latin household
That's true.
party.
It's in any
to appease everyone.
okay, in any Cuban household, when there's a house party, there's always going to be 2 beers that you're going to find. Guaranteed 2 beers.
Modelo.
Heineken,
Yeah.
and Corona.
I'd rather have
Always.
the Corona.
I'd rather
You're always gonna find those 2. It's
Look at
just,
see, this is where
it's
we're at
just
odds.
a standard. Like,
Why Heineken?
well, Heineken is just like another, how would I put it? At least from it's a standard
of the Latin
beer. Like,
culture when it comes to beers.
even though it's German,
even though it's actually is from Holland.
Holland,
Yeah,
Holland?
Holland.
you said
Holland. In the Holland.
So you say, like-
Whatever you want to say,
like
bro.
Holland.
So these are basically it's the most marketed, like the easy to make, sell to like anywhere in the world type beer. Like that's what this Corona is.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, bro. For those of you who are actually listening in, and for those of you who are in here, I actually enjoyed having a Corona while I was in Mexico because it is not the same beer.
Yeah, it's not.
It is
Como un
not the same beer
presidente
at
in
all.
Dominican Republic.
So
Right.
what's
And
different
not here.
about this one?
This one I feel like is just water
Down.
It's just every country has its own
regulations.
regulations. Yeah.
Right.
So what's the regulations different from Mexico to
I'm
here?
pretty sure they have no regulations.
Mexico, they just like make it the way you want.
It's Mexico.
There's actually
Well, they have their regulations. Let's not say that they don't. They do.
I have a
Mira,
timeshare. I have 2 timeshares, and most of the locations to buy timeshares are between DR, Jamaica, and Mexico, right? So the times that I've gone to the timeshare over in Mexico,
Mhm.
right, they have a little mini fridge in the room already for you with beer in it,
Nice.
and they have like a serving table with like liquors in it,
Yeah.
right? But I can tell you that when I opened up the fridge, one of the first times we went to one of the locations in Mexico,
Mhm.
there was a Corona in there called Corona Category 2, like a Category 2 hurricane. That has probably got to be one of the best Coronas
want
I've
that.
tasted.
Once you told me about that, I've
We have to
been
find
wanting
this.
this.
We got to find a way to get this over here.
And then I also had the
Can't do
experience where I had Modelo, which we will have in a future episode this month as we're building up to the Cinco de Mayo. I had a Modelo
That's my
Negro,
Of course.
and the Modelo Negro that I had over there
Mhm.
on an empty stomach was bad idea. For me, Modelo Negro on an empty stomach down over here in the U.S. doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like
Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine.
Chen just stole my
But when
bottle.
I
and he wanted to
had
read
that
it.
shit over there in Mexico,
Mhm.
I was like, damn, I gotta slow my roll because if I have another cup of this, I ain't
Yeah.
getting off the stool.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I
No.
said. Yeah.
Honestly, like
That's crazy.
Mexico has such a varied beer like selection. There's only one to me that's always going to be like king because it's like almost like an amberish type ale. It's Pacifico. Pacifico, if you've never had a Pacifico,
Pacifico's good.
it's you can find it just about at any Mexican restaurant in Miami. Like it's a standard beer from Mexico. It's not as popular as Corona is or Modelo, but when it comes to quality of beer,
Mhm.
Pacifico is a notch above the rest. It's a small family owned. It's not like a big conglomerate or anything like that. But it's one of the best Mexican beers I've ever had. And still to this day, if I have to pick between Pacifico and Corona or anything like that, I'll pay a couple extra dollars for Pacifico.
I think I had Pacifico.
Oh,
I don't
Chen, you missed the
remember-
chug.
I don't remember quite exactly if it was Pacifico. I did have another one that they have over there, which we won't be having this month because I'm sure I won't be able to find it. It's called Sol, like the sun. Sol.
I think I've seen it.
And I got to tell you,
If we
Matt,
can find it, we'll bring it on the show.
that's even more watered down to me than this is.
I mean,
That's like a tier below this.
Are we even going to score this?
Okay, let's score this because you boys, we ain't got that time.
We don't got time, bro. We got
Well,
if you had to give it
for our
a
fans, we
quick
got all the
score,
time,
what would you
but-
give it?
Quick
His-
score for Corona is going to be a 3.
3.
Chen gives it a 5. Ralphie,
Okay.
a 3. For me, it's a 5.
I got mine
God
frozen.
damn. Okay.
Mine's an in-betweener.
For me,
I'm
it's like
about to do something funny.
between a 280 and a 3.
Coño.
I mean,
Okay,
you
3.
do refer to it as piss waters. I mean, like this,
I can
Call
even
a
maybe
spade a
drop it
spade.
down to a 250.
For me, it's a 5 just because it's just a staple. Like, even though I hate Heine, actually, we'll have Heine. I'll give
We'll
that.
have Heine.
Let's
I
go
mean,
at that time.
we all grew up.
But
Like, let's be real.
I'm not gonna say it now. But I'll tell you when we have Heine.
If you're from our neck of the woods, Miami, like you grew up with this. Like it's just standard.
This is what you're
Everyone in this
drinking.
room at one point or another has had a Corona, guaranteed. Everybody in this room has had.
Yeah,
it.
of course.
Yeah,
course.
well,
Way before we met.
Now,
Probably way before we turn 21 too.
let's be specific. We're talking about
That's okay. Don't be drinking till you're
Corona
21.
Extra. Because the next Corona I'm going to bring out of the bucket, I haven't had this Corona until just recently.
Corona Familiar.
Corona Familiar.
This is what
I have
I'm
never
waiting
seen that Corona until maybe the last 7 years.
I like the bottle because it reminds
Now
me
let's
of like
start.
old school.
Not just
Yeah.
Don't give
leaning
me
in.
Guinness vibes.
Let's
Right,
get into the
right.
fun part.
So this Corona to me, honestly, is completely different.
I'm still mad I couldn't be at the Guinness episode.
Come on.
And I actually like this Corona a whole lot more.
This one you can give me the bottle.
That way,
Love
all
that.
right, start pulling the bottles out.
All right,
That's
here
fine.
you
I'm
go.
going to have a
Another
whole
one?
damn bottle of this
There
too.
you go. Damn.
I'm gonna share.
Ken, you
So,
want to share?
I'm
You're
not
sharing.
sure.
right off the bat, I love the label. That nice, it gives you that
Ah,
nice.
you trying to get me?
It gives you that nice OG vibe. Type
Nah, I'm
thing.
good. I'm chilling. Yeah, no, for real. I'm chilling. No, not Chipotle. I had it actually yesterday. I smacked it. I think I'm done with Chipotle.
Oh, dude, I
Chipotle?
love
Mo
Chipotle.
is way better.
I
than
feel like you
Chipotle.
can never go wrong with
Where?
Chipotle.
Mo.
Harold, is yours?
Mo?
Mo is way better than Chipotle.
Mohone?
Thank you.
If you can,
Moe's.
well, the
Wait.
Moe's that was down this way closed down.
Yeah, no, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I
Then
miss
you want
Moe's.
half, right?
you gonna drive up from some Mo's?
Dude, who doesn't
want
love a home wrecker?
You want a whole
That was
bottle?
like the best burrito they
Yeah,
had.
man. Tell me, it was.
A quart?
And-
Did you say a
and-
quart, Chad?
For our vegan friendly friends, they had tofu.
No one told you to fast on a drinking show.
Oh, you do Ramadan?
No, he just fast. Here you go. Oh, this is for Chen. Chen.
Okay, yeah, I do that. I do that as well.
So this
He's
is
trying
a
to maintain
better.
his figure.
Okay.
I'm going
Corona.
to drink what's in this bottle first.
This is way
Cheers,
better.
gentlemen.
Cheers, bros.
Thank you for having all these tequilas and beers with us.
This is way better than.
This is
regular.
actually the most we had in the show. 5. Actually, no, wait. Do we have no? This,
no the most
No,
most.
we had 6 rums, bro, at one point, remember?
no.
did we? No, we did not.
Do you remember?
Was it 6 or 5?
Babancourt, Mount Gay,
The Havana Club that I brought.
Havana Club. No, I think it was like 4.
The other Cuban one that I brought. I brought 2 that day.
Oh shit. No, but I think we hit
No,
like
what about the
5.
Kentucky Bourbon Barrel episode? We had we had 3, but
3
then
beers and then the Kentucky Bourbon Barrel.
no, we had 3 beers and then we had Buffalo Trace whiskey.
Right.
I literally called
My
my
boy
wife and
crossing
be like,
his
"Hey,
eyes.
can you pick me up?"
Well, while you guys enjoy that beer and
Bro,
then we
we
can get
all
back to the
out here.
rating, I'm going to go through the outdoor section in a flash.
This one's not bad.
Yeah, this is a lot better.
Yes, there's an
than
outdoor
drinking.
section. The outdoor section of this episode is actually
While we're drinking,
is a nice little tool to have. It's a nice little investment to have with you in case
It's
you
a Hyro.
lose tower, in case cell towers around you go down, right? Because we do live in South Florida, we do get tropical storms, and this came to mind as we've been going through 3 consecutive days of darn rain. It's been fucking depressing. Yeah.
God dang.
God dang. And then I thought about this, and I was like, so if the cell tower goes down because we get hit by a Cat 4, Cat 5 hurricane in South Florida, you're going to want to have some sort of communication, right?
Yes.
And there is a company called Spot Satellite Communication.
Okay, I've heard of it. Yes.
They have 2 different modules. They have the Spot X, which kind of looks a lot like a Palm Pilot from the early 2000s.
When you're
Yes.
on
Crazy.
pilot,
I'm
wow.
Because
taking
the
you all back
satellite
in time
connection.
here.
Throwback.
With a satellite antenna, and it allows you to have continuous 2-way texting communication, as well as a SOS button that does have a cover cap, so that you don't accidentally click it. The Spot X is available at your local Bass Pro Shops. It's available online. It's available on Amazon. It prices at $249 as far as its price tag, and that is just the module. That's the hardware. That's not the actual subscription for the service. The service for 2-way communication is $39 a month.
Shit.
So it's not like you're paying a whole nother cell phone line, although depending on what provider you have, that might be close.
Yeah.
And then there's the Spot Gen 4. The Spot Gen 4 is more of a solo module, which you communicate through your smartphone, through the app, and it'll allow you to do the 2-way communication, but I don't see an antenna, a physical pop-up antenna on it like you have on the Spot X. So I feel like the communication on that one might be limited. You may, if you're out there and you're in the mountains and you got to send out a message, you may need to climb up the cliff to have a better signal versus being at the bottom of the summit where you may not have signal. Right. That spot Gen 4 prices in at $149.
Makes me ask you, like, when are you climbing mountains, sir?
I don't see Porrata. I don't see Carlos as a mountain climber though.
No, I'm a backpacker, bro. My fat ass can't climb up the edge of a cliff.
I mean, I see him like what you know, like
I'll backpack with you, then I'll climb whatever we
So the funniest thing I've seen,
and I won't run butt naked away from the buffalo neither.
the funniest thing I've seen.
No,
on the
I'd
internet,
never run from the buffalo. I'll come right at it. Be like, you getting this?
The funniest thing I've seen is called Russian fishing, where it was a dude who's like literally just fishing a fish, and he pulls out a Glock.
Yo, I saw that. Yeah,
He fucking shoots the fish. And I'm like, but why? But why would you?
put a
Bro,
bullet
why
in
go
the
through that
fish?
trouble, bro? Just get a piece of
You know
dynamite,
what?
throw it in the
'Cause
water.
it's fun.
Yeah.
So when I think of Porrata climbing a
Dynamite in
mountain,
water.
when I think of him
Yo, we
climbing a
in the
mountain, I'm like,
1960s now.
I think of him getting a stick of dynamite and like sticking it on the side of a mountain and just blowing that bitch up. So he's like, oh fuck this shit, I don't need to climb it.
Just blow it up and walk
just
through
walk
it.
up.
But and then as far as our barbecue section, a quick shout out to Hate Monday Tavern's local barbecue place. down in
Love that
South Florida.
place.
We look forward to
Hate Mondays.
Looking forward to having you guys on.
It's
future
actually by the
episodes.
studio.
It's actually very
So
close to
Ralphie,
here.
Ralphie's asking about it. Ralphie, we need to hit this up.
Ralphie,
Monday.
just don't
All
go
of
on a
us.
Monday.
Yeah,
What's
they're
Monday?
closed on Mondays.
They're closed on Mondays.
It's called
Hence,
Hate Mondays, bro.
I hate Mondays.
Ah, okay.
All right.
It's right here in this plaza.
It's
yeah, close
not
by,
in
yeah.
this
No.
plaza specifically, but
it's-
it's
No,
off
the
of,
plaza where Costco's is. Is that?
No, I'll
Nah.
tell you where it's at.
We talk
off-
about it later.
off the
Yeah,
episode.
Little offline. Yeah.
Or if we are talking about Mexican beers here.
If
you
y'all
are right.
remember Daniela, one of our previous guests, her Mexi Pizza. It's a place here in Florida. So those outside, you're not gonna get this other than you come down in Florida. There's two spots, one in 88th and 127.
No.
What?
Wait, didn't her family's restaurant used to be called Las Cazuelas?
It was called Las Cazuelas.
They got upgraded
They bought
to
it.
Mexi Pizza.
They bought it and upgraded to Mexi Pizza, but they also have one down in
Wait.
deep in Homestead,
So does this mean?
which I went to. One, I didn't say anything. I just went
They
to it.
merged the two
Wait,
restaurants.
When I came from the
I have
Keys.
to ask her this. Can I get an enchilada like style pizza?
That's a really good question.
If
But
I could get an enchilada style pizza, bro,
Hey,
I'll
maybe
be the
one of
first one
these
to the
shows,
fucking door.
like one of these Mexican shows, we'll get both of you on here.
you're
and
going
you can
for a custom
have
order,
that
bro.
conversation.
What
Because I told her straight up.
Mexi piece.
Mexi Pizza.
Think about it this way: chicken parm tacos.
MEXI.
You would eat that.
They're
For everybody
Mexi
out there,
Pizza,
you would eat that chicken parm tacos.
To my GPS memory, Mexi Pizza is off of 127th Avenue, right here in South Kendall, and
That's
south,
right. That's like
right
super
off of
close to me.
120th.
Yeah, that's right. That's close to me.
Yeah, so off of 120th
120th.
Street.
See,
and
I wasn't
127th
off
Ave.
though. I was that off.
Well, the funny story is with her, like one of her dad. I think her dad's Mexican and her mom's Italian. I think
Mhm.
one of the two.
Mhm.
One of the two. Oh, there you go. There you go.
They bought the restaurant that was making pizza. Well, you know what? I will leave this next time she was here because she explained it before. But
before from the Bronx. New
nah,
York,
what? From Staten
Staten Island.
Island.
Forget about it,
Yeah,
guys.
Shaolin, but where a lot of Italians are at.
Shout out to the Staten Island Guido.
Anyways,
And my
guys,
people from
I think
Shaolin.
we've kind of covered everything for tonight.
Oh no, we haven't. We haven't told our grade.
we haven't
on
given it our
Familiar.
grade. So Corona Familiar.
Corona
Starting with
Familiar.
Chris.
Okay. So
No.
for Corona, this is probably the best Corona I've ever had. So I will say I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Best Corona.
Damn, you're gonna give that shit a 6?
Yeah, it's pretty
Bro, we
good.
only
Ken,
make
what
it
do
up
you
to
give
5,
this?
bro?
It's smooth.
We
Ken
only
gives
make
it a
up to
6.
5.
6.
All right, so that's
6,
2 5s.
6.5, 6. What you give this beer, Ralph?
From a 1 to 5, and it goes by.
Hopefully
10s.
you're not lost in another
It
dimension.
would be.
flat 4.
Maybe be another mood dive.
It was better than the. I don't like the. I didn't like the Corona. This one.
But this one's a lot better, right?
Yeah, I like this a lot.
Yeah.
Right? That's
All
what I'm
right.
saying. Like
So
not-
you upped it just 4, but not. It's still something you
I would
want
say
to grab.
4.5. It could be a 5 compared to the last Corona.
True.
It's way better.
At the beach, which one would you have?
That one.
All right.
Fuck yeah, this one.
That one.
By a mile, bro. By a
I
fucking
wa-
mile.
I
All
would
right,
have a
Porrata.
Modelo before.
What do you give this? Because you're just hyping this hard.
I'm giving it a 4.3
All right.
for
That's
it
an
being.
odd score though. 4.3.
I thought you gave it higher
Yeah.
because you were hyping this. I
It goes by 10s.
Oh, okay.
It goes by 10s. So
let 5
4.3.
slip. 0.5 slip. Don't worry. I left points flags. Whatever. Yo, it's our rating. We could do what we want. I give this a 6 because I gave the Corona a 5, and I like this more than the Corona. The Corona, like basic Corona. The only reason it gets that, if we had numbers in between, it'd be different. If it was 5 and then rating, trust me, the rating would be way different.
Bro, I gave the Corona a 2.6.
Actually, wait, it is the... Wow.
I gave that shit a 2.6.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, I was confused.
I was giving this to tequila numbers because we did liquor first.
Yeah, we did liquor. No, we ain't giving...
So...
They are no more.
Whoa, hold up. So, I rearranged my numbers. Corona goes down. Yeah.
Just for the name
Corona's
itself,
2.5.
Really attracted to it.
And yo, shut up.
Give it the damn score.
We
already.
are drunk. And then this one gets a 3.
This?
Really? This is better than regular Corona.
Yeah. Regular Corona gets 2.5. This gets a 3.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I was like,
Hey everyone, we just had 3 tequilas and 2 beers. If you're just jumping in, or if you're already just listening, we drunk.
Yeah, we tipsy.
This is like, but we did not have shots of tequila. It's just little bits of tequila, but it's tequila in the end, no matter what.
Drink responsibly.
Ralphie's on an empty stomach, so it's gonna be interesting.
Don't do that.
Oh, my homie.
I'm gonna balance myself out right when I get up.
I got you.
Here.
I already said, like, Ralphie and I, we're gonna chill.
No.
Anyways,
Yeah,
guys, that's
the Uber. No, I can drive. I'm good.
Hey, no
That's
driving. Well, none of us are driving while we drinking.
we do not condone driving while intoxicated. No, we do not.
Swimming while intoxicated?
swimming
What
while
type of
intoxicated.
Of course.
That's like the
Come
funniest
on, we
shit
gonna
ever.
pool in the beach
I feel
all
like
the time.
somebody
We're
will
blood-
swim down instead of going up. Like, that's what I think about.
This was happening on this show. Everyone's swimming down, like thinking they going up.
No, like,
Anyways,
sort of.
guys, that's it for
All
today's
right.
Outdoors Brews and Barbecue. Thanks for chatting in for those of you who
Thank you
did.
for having me.
And for sure, thank you guys for coming in.
Thank
I
you for
hope
everyone
y'all a
getting
little lightheaded.
twisted.
Until the next one, we hope to see y'all come back in the chat.
Peace.